Happs, when you write them on Twitter or write them on social media and ask them when they're going to get it fixed and have the the special features that we enjoyed so much for over a year, when we're going to have those features back, and they answer you back with the silliest thing. Well, what features would you like to see on Happs? And we'd really be interested in letting us know. Can you believe that? So they shut off the fucking good features, and then when you ask them about it on Twitter or something, they play dumb and say, "Oh, really? What good features would you like?" Are you fucking silly? I mean, my God.
Boo.
Boo.
Boo. We got a lot of followers on Instagram and Facebook.
So basically, what happens is all these people are figuring out that there's a place called Younow, and Younow is well, they have all the features that Happs had, even more. So, you got all these features on Younow, and they're coming out competing directly.
Yay.
So, what's happening is there's a lot of people out there that don't like messed up apps. They don't like the idea that they've been on the app Happs for over a year playing music or doing art or whatever, and all of a sudden some girl up there showing a bra strap and some cleavage that's never even been on Happs before can be showcased for like a week and get thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of viewers. That's the most silliest thing I've ever heard of. Hey, Stevie.
Epstein Island.
Hey, Stevie, what's going on, man?
Epstein Island.
We're here to discuss the facts. And the facts are that Happs is deliberately failing its customers. Everybody's going to Younow. Younow has all the features that Happs had, even more, and you get daily money to give to viewers, to give to broadcasters. You get daily goodies. I mean, it's just a better place. And everybody on Younow is smiling and happy. There's no pissed off, disgruntled people going, "Hey, what happened to our service?" You don't hear any of that on Younow. Younow is what Happs used to be, times 10. So as soon as people figure it out, you can watch Happs slowly trickle away. Apparently, all Happs wants on their broadcast is Jesus junkies, religious zealots, and 13-year-old girls showing their bra straps and cleavage.
David Newman, Epstein Island.
Yeah, that's what Happs seems to want. That's what Happs seems to be, pushing. What do you think, Stevie? What's your opinion? You've been a regular user out here. Have you even tried Younow yet? What's going on, Stevie? What's your opinion? You're simple. I don't like Younow, and I'm cool just writing it out. I'm interested. What don't you like about Younow? Younow is so close to what Happs used to be, and where Happs was going. You get goodies on a daily basis to give to other viewers and to give to other broadcasters. You can use OBS and have a background. It doesn't glitch on you. You can you can broadcast with more than one person. I could go through the list of things that I found. I like Heckle, and Clapper is okay.
Check them out.
I've never heard of Heckle. I've never heard of Clapper, but I will write those down and look into them.
Heckle and Clapper.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here in Southern Oregon, man. We've been busy in the studio, and we've done a series of shows on Younow with huge audiences. The audiences on Younow are like Happs used to be when you start a show. Well, I've been supporting the people I know. but the people I know aren't really supporting me. Let's get real. The Happs people ignore me, and I've been doing a regular music show for over a year on their site, and the Happs people basically ignore me. Pablo will go into a girl's scope with big titties, and he'll spend an hour trying to figure out why her audio doesn't work right. But you don't see him doing that for my show. You don't see any of them coming in here and pat me on the back saying, "Hey, you put the freshest hip hop out every day, just about for over a year." I mean, some of this shit was made like 5 minutes or 3 minutes before I even put it on the air. So, to do that for over a year and have the fans say great, but have the site just ignore you and then take all your benefits away that you had. Oh my God.
Plus, everybody's leaving Happs.
Yeah, people are leaving Happs.
And they're taking our money and they're making interest. I don't like that.
That's what it looks like. It looks like Happs wants pretty girls playing and singing on a guitar, and I don't blame them. That gets Happs more money. Happs is a money making venture. I mean, until you get your money up so you can withdraw it, they're making interest off of it. Yeah, no, there's no help for us, man, unless we've got big titties and show a bra strap, unfortunately. Join my server now, free, $20 to whoever joins the next 5 minutes. No, I can't do Discord, Mario. We've read Discord and we've done extensive research on Discord, and the FBI, the FBI right now is just literally sitting on there and baiting pedophiles. So
Mario,
it's
no, it's not our platform, Mario.
How can I stop reading the bullshit? It's in national news. I mean, it's a well-known pedophile site where they groom kids. There's furry people out there dressed up in furry outfits grooming kids on video games in order to be sexual predators, and it's so bad. It's so bad that it's gained national recognition. That
It's not a site.
That's Discord. Yeah, Discord sucks. It really does. Discord is the number one pedophile recruitment site right now in the world. It's horrible. Read about it.
For Jimmy Soroka.
Yeah, it's it, when I couldn't believe it when I saw there were people dressed in furry outfits, playing video games, enticing 13-year-old kids to play the video games with them, giving them secrets and stuff, and grooming them for pedophilia. It was crazy, man. I know it was not on your server. I don't know what goes on your server. I am afraid to go on your server, to tell you the truth. I mean, we got a single guy that lives in Canada and supports, and let's face it, you support Discord, and Discord is in disfavor around the planet right now. There's so many child agencies trying to stop Discord because of all the pedophilia on it. It's sad, man. It really is. I mean, it's all over the planet. The first word that comes up with Discord is pedophilia. So why would I even be associated with that app? I couldn't. It would ruin the name of our band. I couldn't do that. Any social media site has those stuff on it. Yes, but the pinnacle that has the most on it right now, that the DE or the government of 15 countries is trying to eliminate, is Discord right now.
Yeah, but if it's a site that is like perpetuating it and is right in your face with pedos, no thanks.
They've pretty much proven that the staff on Discord are pedos. There's pedos that work for Discord. They protect them. Go look, go read the news, man. They're protecting the pedos that work on Discord. So when you complain on Discord, hey, there's a pedo on here, Discord doesn't do nothing about it because you're complaining to a possible another pedo that works for Discord. It's sick. It really is.
Just like Periscope was.
No, I read from all over. I read from like 13 different countries. It's all out there. It's all out there, man. Oh, my day? Our day's beautiful. We decided to not do a music show. We decided to come on to Happs and let everybody know that there is a place out there called Younow that gives you coins on a daily basis, gives you wow and woo and flash and flutter, and allows you to give that to other broadcasters. And you can make money. And you can cash out on Younow. Now, I'm sure Younow is still making interest on your money before you cash it out. But, well, let's face it, it's another way. Yeah, there's a lot to type. How do I get you into the beam, Mario? You're welcome to come up into the beam if you want.
It doesn't work. Happs.
Oh, I forgot. It's Happs. It doesn't work. Oh, I forgot. I can't invite anybody into the beam because Happs doesn't work like Younow. Oh well. Invite like you've done before. I've invited. That's how you came in here. I invited you into the beam.
Beam me up. Beam
And you came in here. And you're here. But how do I get you up onto the screen? When I click your name, it says reply, view profile, unsubscribe, mute, or block. There's nothing on there that says invite into the beam. Yeah. So anyway, Happs is broken, and Mario can't even tell me how to invite him into the beam. And if we did invite him into the beam, we wouldn't even see Mario because he doesn't show his face on social media. Oh my God. The people out here, I don't get it. I really don't. What are people looking for? I mean, I'm gonna make me some coffee here. What are people looking for on Happs?
They're figuring out how to get up on the beam.
I mean, just because the owner looks like he's related to Weinstein doesn't really mean anything.
Epstein.
Yeah, he looks like he's related to Epstein, but it doesn't mean anything.
Weinstein, Epstein, they're all the same. Let's go to the Weinstein, Epstein Island.
The funny thing is that for over a year I've been making money for Happs, and not one of the people that came in and really tried to, tried to get stuff going for me or tried to help in any way. They've basically answered some questions, so they don't get bad mouth. And then that's about it.
They promote Chris Gales and Bobby Bitchker.
Yeah, Chris Gales. I love him dearly, but I have to be honest. Chris Gales, because I happen to be in love with a song producer, a songwriter, and a singer. She sang a song, and Chris Gales heard it and loved it, and said, "Can I have that song and just sing it anytime I want and make money off of it down in the venue?" And we said no.
No, you can't have my song. And then he never talked to me ever again.
And then he got mad. So Chris Gales is the guy that sits out there and sings people's songs, whether they like it or not. And he'll ask you, "Hey, I'm going to sing your song and make money off of it." And you tell him no, he'll get mad at you. What kind of musician is that? Anyway, I'm having a beautiful day here in Southern Oregon. And it just doesn't get much better than this because we're allowed to do what we want, say what we want, be who we want. I allow Mario to hang out over there on Discord, go to titty bars, whatever he wants to do. Do what you need to do, brother. Whatever makes you feel good. That's what it's all about. I don't feel good from what I've read about Discord. I don't feel good about Happs. When I wrote Happs on Twitter, they basically wrote me back saying, "Well, What kind of things would you like to see on Happs? Well, I just like to see Happs work the way it used to before you broke it. You know what I mean? It's not that hard, dude. Come on. And you can tell it's not that hard. All you gotta do is go on Younow for 5 minutes, and you'll be like, "Well, here's all the stuff and the flash and the little twinkly things and coins and gold bars, and here's all the good stuff back."
Plus, they got rid of like half of our fucking friends.
Yeah, Haps got rid of just so many people. There's so many people out there. I used to have friends in Scotland and friends all over the place, and those people vanished overnight. And they're on other social media outlets bad mouthing Haps. So anyway, my friends aren't the girls out there showing their bra straps and playing the same guitar lick over and over. Those are not my friends. My friends are not Michael Bathurst or Butthurt that sits out there and gets misogynistic with every woman and drools over every woman that comes into his room.
Yeah.
Those are not my friends. You know, Haps supports people like Michael Butthurt. Haps pats them on the back and makes them special broadcasters because I guess they like people being misogynistic towards women. Maybe, hey, maybe the owners of Haps are misogynistic towards women. Duh. Get a clue. Fuck, we got some clues. It didn't take over a year to do it, but we stayed here for over a year, believing their lies that they'd get better, that they'd improve, that they put the shit back.
But when they feature Michael Butthurst and people like Chris Gales and Bobby Bitster, come on.
Yeah.
And then get rid of all the other little people below, the peons that they think are not worthy. That's bullshit.
I mean, we had some beautiful musicians in Scotland and all around the planet that were enjoying the atmosphere, and now the atmosphere is is what they want you to see. They want you to showcase some unusual, unique woman on here that's played a guitar that you've never met before. She never put in her time on Happs. I mean, that lady's been showcasing now for almost a week.
What lady? Oh, the one that's
one on there showcasing. They just, what they've done is they picked who they want and they've made those people showcase and make it look like this is what Happs is all about. See, it's 23-year-old girls playing guitar and giggling. And see, there's 13-year-old girls on here too. They allowed 13-year-old girls and 13-year-old kids to come on Happs now, and they're pushing it. So
that's where they went.
It's a messed up place, man. It really is. We are the backstage of the app. I'm loving the new comedy hour, Stevie Wonder says. Yeah. Stevie, can you tell me how to invite somebody into the beam? Because Mario can't seem to do it. What button do I push to allow you to come into the beam so I can hear you, Stevie? Is there a button? Honestly, don't know, Stevie says. Well, of course.
Why would you?
Well, I wonder if I could get Pablo in here to help me. Maybe I'll take my shirt off and show my man titties. Maybe that would get Pablo in here to help.
Mandoline's gonna do some naked dancing. Come on.
Oh man. I don't get heckled on Happs. That's one thing I enjoy is I don't get heckled on Happs. The only person that's ever heckled me on Happs is Mario. And we allow that because he's a cook. You don't fuck with the cook. That's what it comes down to.
Poison you.
Yeah. You do not mess with the cook. So,
Where's our food, Mario?
Yeah, Mario, I've been waiting on my order for like, dude, I mean, how long does it take? It's not even that busy in here. So yeah, this is the new show, and if we had a mobile cam, we just put the cam on the toilet bowl and flush it every 3 or 4 minutes.
But there's sick people that would like that.
I know. That's the problem. I was going to put the camera down on my hairy legs, but there's perverts out there that would like that. I mean, let's face it. They recruited everybody off of Periscope. All the shitbirds off of Periscope, they recruited them to come here. Maybe they thought they were going to make money off of them.
Money, 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 money. Money. Show your titties make money. Honey.
So Mario must be working today.
Mario, you got the day off? It's Christmas.
Mario usually visits relatives on holidays. Hey Mario, you going to visit mom, or what are you doing on Christmas? I'm here. I hate typing. That's why I want to use my voice. Well, tell me how to invite you in the beam, and you can come in the beam and use your voice. It's real simple. Work it, work it, work it. Tell me what to do, and I'll push the button, and you'll come into the beam, and then we can hear you.
Josh saved his hands for cooking.
Come on, Mario.
I'm giving those dollar bills out.
Make it rain, Mario.
Make it rain.
Yeah.
Let's face it, social media is just all like that, really.
I don't think all of it's like that.
I do.
Well,
that's why I'm not on it.
I think there's probably a lot more perversion than people think on social media, but it doesn't all have to be like that, you know? It doesn't have to be like that.
But if the perverts run it, then that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, that's the problem is, you know.
It's kind of like Kim Kardashian.
That's the problem.
Flush, stink, repeat, or whatever.
Yeah, they found now, and it's in the news.
Flush, rinse, repeat.
That there's a majority of people that are deciding, based on their actions, that, well, let's face it, pedophiles run a lot of the teams that run these sites. And I don't know how else to say it, but that's apparently the way it is.
It is the way it is. They run the music industry, they run the Hollywood industry, they run Hollywood, they run Bollywood, they run everything. They're pedos. Pedo, 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 pedo.
Well, I sent you an invitation this time, Mario.
It doesn't work, Mario. It's Happs.
That's how you got in here.
Can't you see me naked dancing, Mario? What's wrong with you?
See, I send you an invite right here. And there, you got the invite.
And there, nothing happened. Because it's Happs.
There, I sent you the invite, and nothing haps.
Nothing haps happening.
Oh, well, I just sent you an invite, and it says you're invited. How come you're not in here talking, Mario?
I was watching a naked dancer.
Well, you look over to the left, and it says add collaborators, and there's a blank line there. And if you type in Chef Mario, your name comes up. And then next to it, there's a button that says invite. If you click that, like right now, it's uninvited. If I click it again, it says invite. Now it's inviting this Mario guy. Yes, you're on the list, on the collaborators on the left.
That's all I have.
Yeah. Stevie says Chef needs to check and see if he has his notification. I'm gonna eat my toast.
I'm gonna laugh.
And Stevie, you school Mario out there on how to work Happs. And I'm gonna eat my toast here.
My head hurts. Just reminding me of Periscope. The cat thinks there's a thinking under the fridge or something.
Look at all the people coming in here because we're sitting here naked. Stevie said, "Oh, I will. It's the Wild Wild West." Stevie said he blocked me. Mario, why'd you block Stevie for?
He blocked Stevie.
Now that's funny as shit.
Oh my god. That's funny.
Mario, don't block Stevie. He's a good peep.
Mario, hit the button. It's fucking funny. Oh.
No, I actually like it better like this. I can sit here naked, and I can play with my ding-a-ling,
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
And you can't say a thing.
That's how they want it.
Look at it this way, Mom. Look at it this way, Stevie. If you could see this, then you'd be one of the people we're talking about. You'd be a pervert. So we have the camera turned. Oh, what was that? Somebody just changed my screen. Who did that? Was that you, Mario?
Mario.
Yeah. I don't even know what that was. Somebody came on and changed the screen, took over my screen. I couldn't, it stopped my mic and everything. Oh my God.
It's Mario.
Look out. Happs could start working or something. Strange, strange, strange. Anyway, we're glad so many people. I'm going to just keep inviting people here until somebody figures out how to come into the beam. Mario can't figure it out. Stevie was going to tell Mario how to come up into the beam, but Mario blocked Stevie. So, I mean, go figure.
Oh my God.
That's the way it happens sometimes, you know, on Happs. Yeah, the insult to injury to me was when I went on Twitter and I found Happs. And I asked them, why'd you break it? When are you going to fix it? When are we going to get our goodies back that you said were coming back? And they write me a form letter. Oh, thank you for your interest. And which things did you like to see? And tell us about what features that you enjoyed so we know what to bring back. Are they that stupid? Or do they think we're that stupid?
Now, if it was Chris Gales, they'd totally just kiss his butthole.
Oh my God. I mean, it bothers me to the point where because there's things when you can't figure them out. And those things mount up and cause, a little bit of concern. And that's what's happened to me. Is I've got some concern that Happs is not working the way it should be, and they don't seem to care. As one famous broadcaster, which I'm not going to name, said, it looks like they're getting what they want. In other words, all of our old friends, all the old broadcasters and stuff are going away, and they're getting more of these new younger people that sit there and play the guitar with their bra strap showing. And that's what they obviously want. Huh. It makes you wonder. It really does.
Does make me wonder. I'm in the music industry. I know how it works. It's no great surprise. Those who get down on their knees make it in the music industry. And obviously on Happs too.
Apparently. There
That's
could be
nothing
some
new.
form of gratification.
David
arrived.
Newman and whatever. Newman. David Newman. Just look at the guy. He's sleazy as hell. I told you that.
Yeah, that is one thing, You can look at the people that run Happs, and they do look really sleazy. I mean, you got Pablo.
Pablo Escobar.
No, it really is. It really is kind of greasy when you look at the people that run it.
It's all greasy.
Has anybody figured out how to come onto the beam yet? Stevie said, I wonder a lot.
Well, you shouldn't, because it's simple. Evil rules and justice.
You know they up in here right now.
Yeah, I know they're listening. We already know that. They got their little fly robot.
Yeah, we understand how the game works.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
We understand how the game works. And
the game is it's failing. The ship's sinking.
Why would they
And
want
it's
to
stinking.
pull the plug and make it fail around a holiday
It's
unless
Periscope.
maybe they invested in Happs in order to lose money? People do that. They're called write-offs. So they invested in Happs for a write-off.
Launder their money.
Yes, they need losses in order to launder their money. They're millionaires. So if you're a multi-billionaire and you've got to get some losses on that category, then you buy an app that's failing and you fuck it up once people start liking it and make it fail even worse and then go bankrupt on it.
And you get rid of the people that talk too much, who don't like it.
Yeah. And you keep the people
That's
that
typical.
you sympathize with, like Michael Butthurt, the misogynistic butthole.
He's horrible. He really is, guys. You can't even see that. He is such a sexist fucking pig. Oh, literally.
That's pretty nasty.
But that's no surprise.
Mario, did you figure out how to come onto the beam yet?
No, he's at work. He's gotta go be a chef now.
Dude, did you write the business plan?
Yes.
I've written many business plans. I've been the CEO of a corporation that helped save the planet.
We are business people. We're in the music industry on our own, and we're making it. And that's pretty fucking hard to do. So, yeah, we're doing okay. But
I make a living off my royalties. I don't have to come on here and beg for money from perverts or go on Younow or...
I'm not part of the show because I don't like social media. You never see me. Why? Because I don't like social media. But Tostow, he promotes a really cool show. He should be supported. Unknown artist out there. I think that's a really cool show.
You would think after over a year.
But no, instead they promote people who sit on their butts literally and sing the same fucking song for how many years? 10 plus years? Because I've been following him on the other, like, come on.
If people were real and cared about people, they'd be on there telling Chris Gale to get off his guitar and go walk around the block and exercise a little bit before he blows up and dies. Like, how many other people have we seen die on social media?
I can't watch Chris. Literally, I feel sorry for him. He's not healthy. You can see it, and everybody just is like, "Oh, wonderful." It's not. His health is really bad, actually, and
it's depressing. It's bad.
It's depressing to watch it. I've seen many people falter because they're like, they don't care about their health. It ain't my style, man.
Let's face it. Social media is not the same since we lost Miss Tina.
Oh, yeah, I love Miss Tina.
The world needs more Dr. Bud and Miss Tina. The world needs less Michael Butthurt.
Yeah, he's sad, Michael.
Stevie Wonder said, "Oh my God, true."
It's true. I care about people. But I can't watch Chris Gales anymore. He's like, when I started watching him, he was starting to listen to me and losing weight and this and that. And then all of a sudden, after he wanted to steal my song, and I told him, you're going to have lawyers up your ass if you do, then he wanted nothing to do with me. And then he's just getting bigger and bigger. Well, I still care. Jesus, dude. It's not healthy. We're going to watch you die. I don't like watching people slowly die because of their own fucking stupidity.
Yeah. That's real hard for me. It's dysfunctionality at the height of ignorance and arrogance.
It's like Bannerman. Remember when Bannerman was working out and people were like, yeah, go, man. I said, no. You cannot take a 300-pound man who has not been working out and tell him to go and work out all of a sudden.
Yeah, you can't tell him to go ride a mountain bike up a hill.
And guess what?
And
He
pat him on
fucking
the back.
died because of these stupid enablers who told him, go out there and do that. You can't do that to your heart.
That's right. The people online killed Bannerman. They did.
They're sickening.
These social media people killed Bannerman.
We watched him drink 12 beers as he was driving, and people thought it was funny. It's stupid, man. It's not funny.
The only funny thing Bannerman ever did was have his phone stolen when he went over to Miss Tina's. Now, that was the fucking most hilarious thing I've ever seen on social media in my entire life.
That's what made him popular.
He goes in there
that was hilarious.
to help Miss Tina, and somebody steals his phone while the cops are at the house.
That's how he became popular.
Yeah, that's how Bannerman got popular. That was a classic, Stevie said. This is why I'm asking you, please join my server so we can chat. No issue at all with it.
I'm not,
Works amazing.
Mario, I am not going to go on Discord. I told you. I am not going to socialize with the ex-Periscope people. I ain't doing it, so quit trying. My cat says no. I'm fine where I am. I hate social media. I'm only on here right now because I'm going to tell Happs off.
I just think more people need to say how it is. More people need to be real. The level of realness on Happs has subsided.
I mean, come on, Mario. You were saying you're friends with, what's her name? Oh, give me a break. What's her name? Remember from Periscope? I'm not even going to say her name.
So go ahead and say it.
I don't remember her name. Oh. The makeup girl. She has all this makeup on. Everybody think Drew.
Yeah.
Dree. Give me a break. I ain't into women like that. God, Mario.
We are on Younow. I'm doing regular concerts on Younow for 100 to 200 people. And we're receiving donations.
Yeah, I'm not, but he is.
It's not that hard.
I don't need it anymore. I'm doing fine with my music.
You could go on Younow and do a cooking show and probably make a couple $100.
I could do a show every night if I wanted to, make a lot of money. I'm not into social media. I make money. I get my royalties. I'm fine. I don't need the crap because that's what it is.
Dree isn't on Discord.
You said she was. You said come join everybody.
I'm saying go on Younow now so I can come up and all.
On Younow? No, we're dissing Happs right now. We're not going to do it on Younow.
I'm not going to go over to Younow to diss Happs because the people on Younow don't even know what Happs is. They went on Happs once and said, oh, this is stupid, and left.
I'm not going on. Plus, you got to go to work in 10 minutes.
Nobody knows what Happs is.
We're just on here to diss them. Actually, to tell the truth.
Is there a fine line between dissing and telling the truth?
Well,
ask Michael Butthurt.
Michael Butthurt. He is sleazy.
I'm not telling you to go there and talk about Happs laughing out loud. Total bullshit.
This is what we're doing. We're dissing Happs right now, so let us do it. God.
It took me 20 minutes to get my body looking right to come out here naked and do this. I had to pluck. I had to wax. I had
You crazy.
I had to trim.
You crazy.
And make sure I look good in order to come on here naked.
So yeah.
The app freezes. I tried 3 times.
I'll go to Younow. We'll be there tomorrow, but I won't. But he will. But I won't. But he will.
Mario, come on into the beam so we can hear you. Damn.
He can't. I watch Chris Gales can. Michael Butthurst.
Yeah, Michael Butthurst could probably come in instantly. I tried 3 times, he said. Mario said.
Bobby, suck my
Well, Mario,
butthole.
You're not doing something right. You're doing something wrong. Stevie was going to help you, but you blocked Stevie. Why would you block Stevie Wonder? Poor guy can't even see you.
Makes you wonder. Oh, this reminds me of Periscope.
Because that's you. No, it's you now. It's not you. Ha 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 ha.
Ha 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 ha.
But if you go on Younow and see how easy it is to make money, you'll just be astounded. You'll be like, oh my God, why wasn't I here before?
It's all about the money, about the money.
Stevie Wonder is blind. I know that. That's why he was trying to help you get on so he could hear you talk. He can't see your chat. He's blind. Come on, Mario.
He's not blonde, he's blind.
There's a difference between blonde and blind.
Let's take repeat.
Hang out on Happs. You'll figure it out. How long does he type then? How does he type then? He types with Braille. He's got a Braille keyboard. What? He read my chats very fine. He has a chat reader that reads it off. Ding-a-ling. God. Haven't you ever been around handicapped people before?
No, you wouldn't want him to be. He's mean.
Yeah, you'd be mean to blind people. That's scary.
See, but there's nothing.
Stevie Wonder says, or Chris, Chef Mario says, why you lying? Stevie Wonder says, right. Stevie Wonder is you, silly. Get off my back, laughing my fucking ass off. Stevie Wonder's not me. He says, Stevie Wonder's you, silly.
Do you ever wonder about the wonder?
Yeah, I used to go on Second Life, one of my favorite apps. It was like the first social media thing back when. And Second Life is really cool because if you're intelligent, you can go into this little place and you can sit there and you can bring yourself in 3 or 4 more times and make people think that they're different people. And then you can sit there. So you could have an argument with somebody and have 3 people sticking up for you. And those 3 people could be you. So it's an amazing thing. It's still going on to this day. It's called Second Life.
It's called marketing. It's like now all the government is doing people who have no makeup and they look like they live in the room.
Stevie says, laughing out loud, he thinks I'm you talking to myself. It's that Canadian air. I don't know what it does to him up there, man.
I love Canada. Oh, Canada. I love Canada. Hey Mario, will you drive to Montreal and kiss the ground for me and come back?
Okay, I'm gonna go see you on Younow, Mario said. Yeah, Younow is just it's a scary place because you jump on there and they give you money and you can donate to people. And instantly you get 10 or 15 people in your room and they come in and go, hey, how's it going? You say, hey, we're a band. And they go, right on, what kind of music? And there's just all this interaction. It's called social media. You've never seen it before, Mario. Stevie's seen it and he's blind. Donations on stereo 2. You will only like that too. Only voice. Stereo app. Try stereo app.
Stereo.
You'll like that app. It's only voice. Huh. Well, that's just it. There's just too many millionaires out there coming up with apps trying to soak money out of us.
Yeah, Mario, why don't you design a new app then? You got money. You've been hoarding all that Canadian money.
Yeah, why don't
the strip bars aren't open.
we've got some technocrats and some lab people. Why don't you get with them and come up with an app? We'll call it Chef.
Tossed out.
We'll call it Chef Mario.
Chef Mario tossed out. Stevie Wonder.
No, I know you're honest, Mario, and you're saying it's a wonderful app, but you said the same thing about Discord for like a year now.
What's a wonderful app?
Stereo.
Oh,
app.
stereo app?
The stereo app.
Oh, fun. I'll write that one too. Down too.
Now she's got a big list of stuff you've been having to write down.
Echo Clapper Stereo. This sounds great. Sounds like a new song. Echo Clapper Stereo. Echo Clapper Stereo.
So we were and are working on a Christmas release.
I didn't get my button gear.
We did not get our button gear in time.
No, I didn't.
They have like a 3-week fucking lag now to release music.
It was my fault.
The holidays have slowed everything down. If I worked day and night for the next 2 days, I wouldn't be able to release it by Christmas. So we fucked up on the timing.
I fucked up.
We all did.
I fucked up.
We fucked up on the timing. But the new song, you'll hear it, and it'll probably come out after Christmas.
That's what we do.
But
we never follow the program anyway.
The song is called, well, I can't even say the name because somebody will go out and pimp it off.
Can't do it
we
yet
don't want that.
until I get my thing signed.
Yeah, names are really, really a pain. You got to understand what's going on in the business, or you will fuck yourself real easy.
You can't give out that name.
But yeah, we've been steadily in the studio, and we've came up with some original music and original beats.
Oh my god!
And
no way.
You know, utilizing Fruity Loops and a bunch of other methods.
You do your own music?
Yeah. And what do you think that cymbal was doing sitting there? And that's not even a table. That's a bass drum. Turn it over the other way. Turn it over the other way. It's a bass drum. It's not even a table.
Guitar.
Now, what we tried to do on our Christmas song is try to forget the fact that I pencil. See, when you're your own music producer, you don't have anybody on your back. You don't have anybody standing above you. You don't have anybody that comes into your office and yells at you and shoves his shit off your desk and tells you to get your shit together or get out. You don't have any of that. That's all you. So, you know, we were gonna. I got an album, and it's an album of all the speeches of Kennedy. And I thought, hey, wouldn't that be neat to do a protest song and go back to the old days, back when we used to sample. And I was going to sample a bunch of Kennedy's speeches, and I was going to put together some eclectic, you know, vibes, and I was going to release a protest album. Except when I got deep into it, you could spend 7 years listening to the speeches alone to figure out what soundbite you want to include on something. So, well, let's just say that the album got delayed, and then I came out with some Christmas music, and I said, wow.
No, what you did was you had this beat, and I heard
it was
the beat
inspiring
in the studio, and I was like, hey, wow, I could sing to that. And then it was like, then he wrote the lyrics, and then I was like, okay, I got the tune, and I sang it, and then it was like, oh, deadline's over.
Yeah. We got one rough cut of it down, and that's just so you can, like a place mark, you know, so you can keep your idea. But
but Christmas is over, coming.
Yeah, by the time you work on something and get all your ideas up and get everything together, the fucking whole season passes. Or your music distribution company says, hey, you know, you got to give us like a 3 or 4 week lag if you want something coming out because we're getting hit.
Yeah.
So, you know, maybe that's why we should have sold our soul to Shady Records or somebody, because then they'd give you the money, they'd give you the time, you'd have somebody on your back like Chris Francois say, hey, you got to have that out by next week.
I'm talking to Simon Russell.
People will just fuck you around unless you have the backing like that. So
they're evil. What
we've done is we decided to go about it alone. We're standing out here on our own. That's what we do. And as far as I'm concerned, Chris Francois and Shady Records can go climb up a pole, stand on the top, and jump off. That's what I suggest. I really do.
Yep.
But as far as places that are insidious and just horrible, horrible, horrible people down to the core, such as Shady Records, I recommend resorting back to heads on poles. Remember how good it worked for the Draconian period? I mean, let's think about it. If you had a ruler, a king, or a queen, and they fucked up, you put their head on a pole. The next ruler, king, or queen would come in and see the head on the pole and go, "Hey, maybe I better, walk the walk and talk the talk."
No.
No?
No, I'm not into draconian methods. I want the world where it's peaceful and everyone fucking gets along without all this violence.
But if we started off just by putting all the old politicians,
that's how they started off. That's how they took over the United States. That's how they took over everything, was heads on poles. It didn't work. It doesn't work. It's not the answer.
Okay, how about this? You get to be a politician for 10 years, and then you have your head put on a pole.
No, I don't think they should have politicians.
Then they'd know up front that their head was going to be on a pole when they were done.
No, I think they need to go in the ghetto and get the person who's the poorest and put them up in front of people, and they should be the ones that should say, hey, we need more food stamps, or we need more this, and let's get it done, instead of the people who are rich. The rich people run the world. That ain't working.
Hey, how about like Israel?
And I don't want to put heads on poles. It's very bad karma.
Okay. How about like Israel?
And plus, you stick that in your head for the rest of your life, you'll get PTSD.
Israel, where they make you join the military for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, but Israel's funded by America.
How about we have it so you have to basically join the government for a limited amount of time and serve your time as president, as vice president. So the entire populace would eventually get a turn at being president.
Why do we have to have a president?
Because we need somebody to look up to.
Why do we have to have Congress and senators? Why do we have to have people telling us what the fuck to do all the time?
Because we're dumb. We don't know how to do it ourselves.
It's like...
If they left it all up to us, we'd sit naked and do talk shows.
And go to strip bars.
Think about it. And go to strip bars, she said.
I don't have the answers. But no, I'm not into...
Mario, did you figure out how to come in and chat yet?
I'm only into violence if you fuck with me, and then I'll fuck you up. But other than that... Do I agree with taking out congressmen and senators on polls? Well, I could go to jail for incriminating myself if I answer that.
Mario says, you haven't even tried to check out my server, though.
Oh, we're mean.
But whatever.
I'm sorry, we're mean.
We're not trying to be mean, Mario. It's just that I'm afraid that if I go on and check your server, somebody's going to see me on there, and they're going to post it on a widespread page article in some newspaper somewhere, tossed out, so, it's hanging out in a pedophile site or something. I'm not going to do that.
I'm not going on Discord, Mario. It's nothing to do with you.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Don't take it personal. It's just nothing to do with you. It's just Discord itself. I don't want to be associated with it.
Yeah, Discord leaves a real bad taste in my mouth, and I haven't even bit it yet. So.
I'm politically correct, and that's how I'll always be. So,
I'm Canadian politically correct. So if it goes for Canada, then I'm all for it. I am even learning how to speak Canadian, so I'm going to be one step ahead of other people out there, like Michael Butthurt. They probably can't even speak Canadian.
They wouldn't like me as president.
Stevie Wonder says, laughing out loud.
They wouldn't like me as president, that's for sure. Because those Michael Butthurt people wouldn't exist.
I would not want to be president. I wouldn't mind being king of the United States. I thought Trump had it going pretty good there for a while. Like when he said, I don't care if I lose the election, I'm not stepping out of the office. I was like, oh my God. You gotta love shit like that.
That's all corrupt.
I haven't seen such delusions of grandeur since Kanye West.
Flush, stink, repeat, whatever it is.
Flush, stink, repeat.
It's like, why is she hanging out with this guy from SNL? It's like, seriously?
Yeah. So Kim Kardashian now is hanging out with Pete. from Second Life. Well, SL.
Saturday Night Live.
Yeah. So Saturday Night Live, Pete, what's her son or whatever his name is,
What his name is.
she's hanging out with him. He had his birthday over at Kim Kardashian's mom's house. And him and Kim are looking more than friends, they're saying. They're getting kind of touchy-feely and googly at each other. And
But she used to hang out with that guy before. That guy was kind of like Pete, and then she dropped him.
AJ, he's the one that did the sex porn video with her. That made her
No,
famous.
he was a white guy.
Oh, you're right. There was
guy.
another.
He was a white guy.
Yeah, there was a white guy.
He's
that
a lot
she
like
hang out with.
Pete.
Effeminate.
You'd slap him around and tell him what to do. Pass him around like a pawn.
Yeah. So Mario, come up into the beam. I want to hear you. You know how to do it. Push the button.
It doesn't work.
What? Happs is broken?
They're all listening anyway. Rich millionaires sitting in their rich houses. Contemplating, what are we going to do?
Well, it's pretty obvious. They got Happs as a write-off. They forced it into the toilet because they knew they could call it a write-off.
You know, with all the money they have, they could go hire all the pretty girls in the world and all that, because they are all for hire, the models, and put them on there, just like they do for Trump and Biden and everything else.
I mean, fake viewers.
Fake viewers. Get fake women. Get the pretty young ones who are, you know, yeah, I'll do it.
Well, it looked like their latest sweep was to get the 13-year-old girls on there. And that is, in my opinion, wrong. I don't think 13-year-old girls need a social media site where they can sit there and and bait pervs. I really don't.
Oh, well, you'll never stop that. It's a pedophilia world, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Those are the heads on poles that should be heads on poles. I agree with that one.
Well, you're being really picky about
poles.
which head go on poles.
Actually, should be dick on poles.
I think just putting heads on poles would be a start. It doesn't even have to do anything wrong. Just find normal citizens and say, you! Grab them and throw them in the back of a black truck and fucking take them and put their head on a pole.
I don't think I'd have PTSD from grabbing a pedophile who's been sleazy and fucking around with young women or a sex trafficker or things like that. I don't think I'd feel too bad about taking them out.
When I was working...
Hey, what are you doing?
As a security, the word for it was bouncer at a nasty titty dancing naked pole sliding bar.
No, that's not where we met.
The last thing that you would think of was that these guys were normal, because if you saw the guys go in there, they literally looked like somebody you wouldn't let babysit, you know. And they'd go in there and they'd get their jollies, they'd spend their money, and then they'd leave and they'd go to their wives. And they wouldn't tell their wives, hey, I got out of work a half hour early and went to a titty bar and threw away $200 on women. So, you know, it's really weird when you're able to see both sides. But there are people that don't objectify women. There are people that don't look at women as pieces of meat. There are people that think of women as human beings. And unfortunately, those people are far and few between on social media and in titty bars. So yeah, it's been amazing, you know, over a year on Happs, to be discounted and ignored. You know, it's been an experience. It really has. But I don't think it's an experience that you'd really want to brag about or write home to mother about or even get clothes on and do a video version of it. It's much better to sit here naked, because then you know I have nothing hidden. I'm not out here trying to hide anything or out here trying to contrive anything or anything like that. We're just totally out here naked to the world and telling how we feel. And we feel that Happs is fading on purpose. I think it was a gradual fade, but it was prompted by somebody that wanted to launder some money and to have a write off. So they got Happs. They said, let's see what people like about it. And then they said, this isn't going to tank. This is going to keep going. And they said, well, how can we tank it so it'll fail so we can write it off? And they said, well, let's take away the important features that the people used, and let's just put on a bunch of people like Michael Butthurt to be misogynistic, and let's just make it as seedy as possible, and the good people will leave, and eventually the place will just dwindle down to nothing, and we'll be able to shut it down and thereby make their jollies. When you're a rich multimillionaire, you need things that fail as well as things that work. You need write-offs. So I believe what they did was they took Happs, found out what was working on it, took away the things that were working on it in order to make it fail. That's my firm belief right now. And that's based on what they've shown me for over a year. Okay? I believe that Happs was designed to fail so the owner of the app could have a write off. What else is it? What other reason would there be to ruin the app almost beyond the state of repair, to make all those viewers and all those broadcasters leave Happs right before the holidays when viewer counts were higher than ever? Why would they do that? It's pretty simple, man. That's like you leaving your headlights on your car on overnight. Why would you do that? It's an accident, right? Nobody would leave their headlights on in their car overnight to make their battery go dead, would they? Stevie Wonder says, yep, and we had a good thing going. We did have a good thing going. And like I said, that thing's still going on Younow. There's a lot more people on there, though. So if you go on Younow, you got to be ready for it. I mean, let's face it. We're on Happs and we're not ready for opening up a room and having 20 people come in there and start asking intelligent questions. That's like Happs of the past, like a year ago. But it's all happening right now on Younow. And you know what? They seem to police their own people too, because Younow is full of people just like us. And if you see somebody on there that's fucked up, they tell them they're fucked up. They don't pull no punches on there. There's no let me coddle you and until you're happy. There's none of that bullshit. It's just normal people. Just normal people. I mean, there's a guy on there, he was just sitting there watching TV. And that's what he was doing. And he had 25, 30 people that come in there regularly every day because they like the guy. They give him money. That's just what it's about. Happs also has a lot of things on there that they don't have on here. Um, well, let's see. On Younow, I've seen, um, I've just seen so many positive things. It's really hard to explain, but you got invalids on there that are like triquad paraplegics that are talking with devices. They're laying in bed talking with devices and just trying to have a better life. You've got people on there that are, showcasing their talents like they used to on Happs with music. You got people that are on there just trying to have a discourse, like on Discord. They're just trying to carry on conversations and trying to get to know people that they don't know. Then you got people on there that are smoking weed and they're sitting back taking their bong hits. You got the people on Younow that are taking a bottle of Jack Daniels and filling it up with tea and then sitting there going, hey, I'll take a straight shot if you give me some money. And they don't realize that 1,000 people have tried to fake tea in the Jack Daniels bottle before. They think it's a new invention. So they're really curious when you say, hey, that's probably just a bottle of tea. They can't understand how you ever discovered it. But you got all those people out there on Younow. It's all basically like in the beginning of Happs. And I'm not even going to say it, but some of Younow almost reminded me of the best of Periscope. I mean, the interaction between musicians. It's amazing on there. So, Anyway, that's what I had to say, and that's basically what our tact was all about. But we are the band Tossed Out, and we are on Younow, and we're not going to be doing, as far as we know, any more regular broadcast on Happs because Happs is a defeatist enterprise, obviously. It's it's crazy, but what's going to happen is if you stay on here, you've already noticed it that the well, I call them reprogrammable Jesus junkies, but the religious zealots are taking over, and they're taking over very quickly. I say the way it's going, you could come on Happs and you could see 7 out of 10 of them, the broadcast being religious zealots. Um, and what happens is when you get a religious zealot on, you can't even go in and offer a different opinion because all they want is an echo chamber. They want the same thing returned to them that they put out. If you say anything different, then they'll call you a troll and they'll try to downtrodden on you. So, but anyway, I'm really sad that Happs has done this, and I apologize to all the other people out there that did enjoy Happs because, well, they've made it unenjoyable on purpose. And the only reason I can think that they would do that is to tank it and use it as a write off. So don't think that Happs is not going to fail. Don't think that Happs is not going to be gone like Periscope. It could happen. It could happen very easily. When the owners try to tailor the app to fail, well, they're better than us. They're businessmen. They know what they're doing. They'll make it fail and they'll write it off. So, with that, that's been our morning show. The Tossed Out Morning Show is moving over to Younow. Just go check it out. See what you think. Watch them give you coins. Watch them give you money. Watch the happy people that aren't all wondering why the app's fucking up on them. You don't ever hear anything like that on Younow. You don't hear somebody saying, "Oh, yeah, the app worked better yesterday. What's going on?" You don't hear that. They've got their shit together. They're not out to ruin the app in order to use it as a write-off, which seems to be the motivation of Happs. Now, Stevie, we're going to miss you too. Doesn't mean that we won't come back here and spout off like we're doing right now. But as far as the morning show, it's not going to be happening on Happs unless they drastically improve it and make some basic changes, you know. But you're more than welcome to come over to Younow, and we'd love to see you over there, Stevie. It's nice to have good peeps. And Mario said he's going to go over there. So all the people that we followed and all the people that follow us, I don't know how many believe the way we do or feel the way we do or even understand what misogyny is or anything like that. Some of the people out there are just, they're just there with their eyes open. But yeah, we're not out here to mislead you or anything like that. We're just saying it as it is. And sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes it doesn't. But we got a lot of good people out here on Happs, a lot of good friends. And I am sorry that, apparently Happs wants to make their app fail so they can use it as a write-off. It's ever prevalent. All you got to do is talk to them on Twitter and ask them when they're going to bring all the good stuff back. And you'll understand through the form letter that they send you that they don't really care, obviously. So, hey, hope you guys have a good morning out there.
Nice chatting to you, Stevie and Jeff. See you never later.
Yeah, we love you guys, and It's one of those things out here, It's just one of those things. But we believe in you, the broadcaster, and the power of you, the individual, to make whatever situation you're in better than it was before. So, with that, I'd like to have everybody out there try to be the you that your mother thinks you are. The world will be a better place really quickly. So, have a great day and think about what we said. Play this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and play it for Michael Butthurt, and play it for play it for Pablo, play it for everybody, because this is the real. It don't get no realer than this. You guys have fun. We're gonna work in the studio today. Peace.